How we doing out there? I'm serving the Most High. Well, caught my ride this morning. Bus didn't pick me up. Bus gave me a notification that my trip had been canceled. But I caught a ride here to the train station here in Sacramento. And the thing is that, the Father wanted me to understand what was going on, the way I felt whenever my bus wasn't going to arrive and I didn't know anybody. I didn't have anything. I didn't have any resources or anything to go on forward with. And then I would miss my train today, and then there you go, you're stuck and nobody there to help you. Greyhound, they didn't offer anything. They hung up on me twice, and said, well, we don't care what you do. We don't care what happens to you. We don't care what manner or shape you're in. That's your problem. Well, they're going to think it's my problem when I get back. It is going to be my problem. My problem to do the right thing. But understand that, you get sideways like that. And, mine wasn't the shock of fear. It was the shock of losing it all. You have no sense, nowhere to go. I've been on the street, sleeping on the street for the past, 5 to 7 days, I believe. Well, I've been here since Friday of last week. And here it is, Sunday, that's 7 days. Almost 8. And the point of sleeping on the street, but that's not what bothered me. None of that bothered me. The thing about it is that these programs that got set up out here are made to be more or less a mask on a pig is what it is. It's still a pig. You can put any kind of mask you want to on it. It just doesn't work that way. But anyways, I'll be 3 days on, let's see, I got a train, I've got a bus, I got another train, another bus, and then a train. And the crazy part of it is that, that doesn't bother me near as bad as when last night, whenever I realized that I didn't have a ride. That's what the Father wanted me to feel. He wanted me to feel that because everybody out there, I remember that lady in Dallas, she done the same thing, but the deal of it was that she missed her bus. And the thing about it was that the woman that was giving the translation couldn't hardly speak English anyways. Nobody knew which was what or what was which. That's Greyhound again. And, you get on the phone with them, everybody's overseas because they want it to be confusing. They want all this to be convoluted so that you won't do anything or press charges or start lawsuits. Well, that's not who I am. I'm the guy that spent almost 10 years in litigation on one thing. So, if it's their attorney's going to charge them probably $600 an hour. Let's go 8 hours a day, just say 150 days. Well, that's $5,000 a day times 100. That's $600,000. I think it'd have been cheaper for them to pay for me a motel room or an Uber ride down here. But the point being is that they were wrong, and they were justifiably wrong. They knew that they hung me up, but the reason why they didn't come, because the excuse is either mechanics or driver or flat tire or all these things, but I can prove it's not. Sad thing. Just because the Father tells me all these things. I know it wasn't. It's just because there was one person. That's all. So, anyways, we'll see how bad we can hang them up. I know some of the best attorneys in the United States. So, let's just see how much fun we can have. Not going to cost me nothing. They're the one that done me wrong. I didn't do them wrong. But the thing about it is that I remember that lady, they wasn't going to help her. They couldn't get her any ride. They couldn't get her no ticket back. They didn't get her nothing. She had to finally call somebody to come and get her. Same way as out here. I didn't have nobody. You know, I went up to the shelter there and called and talked to an old boy, and he said, yeah, he'd give me a ride. Well, it's not so much as talking to somebody, but just being out here. Just say that you're all alone. You get dropped off waiting on the next bus or something. Then all of a sudden you're done. You don't have the money to go forward. You don't have the money to get a hotel room, especially a hotel room there. It was $150 a night when it's a $39.95 hotel. I'll sleep on the street corner, you know. And they're throwing everybody in jail out there. What they do is they ticket them till they get to a felony fine, then they send them to prison. Look, it's a sham. I mean, the biggest sham I've ever seen, to not do the right thing. You know, it's cheaper to do the right thing. But they don't know how, because guess what? Their system is all, the system was made against you, the people. So basically, you know, my understanding is, you know, they can forget it. But anyways, you can see the station and the people, you know, they was leading the old boy out of here a while ago. They're just trying to find somewhere to sleep, somewhere to be safe. And me, I didn't worry about it. I mean, don't threaten me with good times. I'll be in heaven in about 5 seconds. And I know that. But the Father wanted me to feel that, how it would be to be stranded in the middle of nowhere with no help. This is a big thing. And, you know, I might reach out and just say, hey, you know, start this great big suit. Or I might just single-handedly slay the dragon myself, because, I mean, they like spending money. I like making money. But the point of it being is, I haven't made none in quite some time. But I'm going back home and I'm creating a new deal when I get back home. Anyways, just want to say, you guys, you know, you're wonderful people. You truly are. Help somebody around you. Just help anybody in any way you can. I understand you might not know how, but it just starts with a handshake and saying, how you doing? Are you hungry? Do you need something? Then you go from there. Well, can we take you to a shelter? Can we call somebody? Can we, you know, just being wonderful people. But understand, that's what the Father wants. And He wants His lost people. And that's what He's coming after. All these people out here, you know, you walk up to them and let me tell you something. They'll feed you if they have it. They'll give you the shirt off the back if they have it. But the other part of the world is just trying to push them in the river and do away with them because of drugs. Well, let's put it this way. They're the ones that put it out there. They should have to pay for it. And like I said, they are going to pay for it. They said, well, there's no way to really stop drugs. Yeah, there is. There is a way. Set fire to everything. Everything you come to that has anything to do with it, set fire to it. Pretty harsh. Actually, I'm pretty shut up. And actually, I really don't give a rip about the rest of the world that does that. And the Father doesn't either. Because the church, the people, they walked away from their first love, the Father. The Father loves the poor and the needy, the downtrodden, the people that really need Him. So there you go. Anyways, spend time with the Father, spend time in your precepts, statutes, commandments, testimonies, and just be wonderful people. Help everybody you can. Anyways, I'm a servant of the Most High. Father loves you, I love you, and y'all have a very good day. Bye.